Hi guys, we're gonna check out the indoor winter garden that we've been working on. I wasn't sure I was even gonna do this video. We started just after the first of the year. Started small with some tomato plants in a arrow garden and transplanted them up, and we've got cycles of lettuce and vegetables and all winter food garden. We have some extra things around it that we're trying to get enough light to. Basically wanted to try this, doing the winter garden all winter long. Didn't have a lot for lighting. I had two HLG 65 lights on the bottom, which are starter lights, and then I had two HLG 100s on the top, and I had a large fluorescent up over. We have a couple of fill lights in on the sides that are just some LEDs we picked up, just trying to fill in gaps. We are basically just trying to see what we can grow in the vegetables. I'm going to cut to the beginning, so this may look a little boring from the beginning, but stick with it and check it out to the end. I think you'll like it. So the second week of February, we started tomato plants, non-determinate cherry tomato, in our arrow garden, and this is about a week and a half in. Then this is about 2.5 weeks after germination. And this is the first week of February, and we're getting ready to transplant them in downstairs. We have some lettuce we had started downstairs, and we're getting ready to move it all together. So we'll have a look down there now. This is the tomato plants you see moved in. I had the small, larger lettuce already growing, and the top trays are seeded with a second round of lettuce, radishes, other greens, things we like. This is 1 week later. We've added a row of trays on the bottom for the bottom lights, which are the lower wattage lights, so we're starting seeds down there. We have the seeds coming in the top from the planted trays, the larger lettuce moving on. The tomatoes are really doing well. We have some beans sprouted, and the rosemary there that I had transplanted in on the end, which was started from cuttings from my large rosemary plant down below there. The lower trays are a second round of lettuce and things staggered out so that we don't have everything ripening all at once. We're going to see how this works out for us this year. And this is 1 week later again, and if you look closely, you can see down on the bottom there's sprouts coming in from the next planting. The lettuce on the left is really large. The tomatoes are growing great. The two end trays with less in them are potatoes. I'm going to try that. But as you see, everything's really coming along. We're just going to see how this comes as it goes. And those are string beans right in there beside the tomatoes. And this is 1 week further. We're moving along here. Everything's really growing in well. And we are starting to see buds on the tomatoes. Looking forward to some blooms here real soon. Those are a large cherry tomato variety. And the runner beans there are vining up pretty heavy now, so it looks like it's time we do something with them. Everything on the lower tray, which is staggered behind, is sprouting in and moving along, as you can see, and there's a bush bean variety in there. So now we're moving some trays out, and we have to move the runner beans down to the lower level now that they're getting tall enough with some trellis. And what we're going to try to do here, we're going to move up around and show you. I made a gap between the table and the wall, and we're going to try to trellis the runner beans. They are scarlet runner variety, all the way up to the top lights, and keep them going upward and see if we can get production out of them in a basement. I've never tried it before, so it'll be interesting to see. Moving the scarlet runner beans to the bottom and then sliding the table out gives us room. I tripped over these two smaller trays that are in the front that we can now fill up with whatever we want. We have one extra tray space available too, so then we'll cycle something else. I believe this is our third pick on the lettuce now. It's done really, really well. I'm careful how I pick the leaves. We try to leave the plant go and just keep producing, but we will lose some plants along the way that way. We have black-seeded Simpson and Freckles leaf lettuce, both in this tray. They seem to be doing very well indoors. Down here we have half-long carrots planted. I've let them grow quite a bit before thinning them because if you pick the roots off, the tops make a great addition to your salads. And there's a nice fresh salad picked on February 25th in the state of Indiana. Have a great day, guys.